Dual-use technologies are essentially products, capabilities, technologies and services that are going to have both civilian and defense usage and applications. It has become highly relevant right now because Europe has entered a new defense industrial era. We're not just buying military equipment, we are rebuilding our production capabilities, our supply chains, our technology sovereignty. So nowadays it's not so much about whether or not you can become a defense company, but it's whether or not your capability can be defense relevant. Very often the first mistake and the main mistake is developing a product and then asking the question, who can I sell this to? The defense industry doesn't work very well that way. That's not where you start. First, you should understand the capability requirements, the gaps, the clients, and the ecosystem, and then you can develop your market approach. Very often your best client isn't going to be a Ministry of Defense or an armed force. It is going to be a system integrator, or a prime, or an SME who's participating in an innovation program from the European Defence Fund. So it's not really about what is the product that you're going to be able to sell, but it's about what gap and capability you're going to be able to solve. I often like to slim that down to three things: capability, trust, and sovereignty. Capability is, are you going to be able to deliver what you promised based on quality, volume, schedule? Trust is, can I trust you to work with me and to deliver for the next, and we're not talking about 1 year, but 5, 10, or 20 years. That's how long defense contracts usually span. And sovereignty is, where is your product being manufactured? What are your critical weaknesses? And is your supply chain going to survive a crisis? A fantastic prototype from an unreliable supplier isn't a defense capability. I think very often Latvia and Latvian companies don't give themselves enough credit for how strong they are. There are a lot of capabilities in optronics, photonics, in precision manufacturing, in AI, drones, automation systems, electronics, metalworking. So the question isn't whether or not Latvia has capabilities, it's whether or not it can plug and link those capabilities into European defense ecosystems. I think what is important is not for Latvia to try and mimic Germany or France or Poland, but it is to figure out how it can become indispensable to them.